Friday, September 12th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorologist Matthew East here with you. We've had some computer issues as we've gone through the week here with some network upgrades going on here at the television station, so that's why we haven't had a video. I haven't had a video for you through the week thus far, but I think we're back in business now, hopefully, as we move forward. Let's start off during the 5 o'clock hour on this Friday morning with a couple of web cameras across the region. On the left, that is the Avalon Pier web camera on the North Carolina Outer Banks from the camera on the right, it's Beach Mountain Parkway cam from resortcams.com. On the left, that's the Avalon Pier web camera from the great folks there at the Avalon Pier at Kill Devil Hills, and temperatures 70s in many spots across the Carolinas. A little bit cooler in the mountains and the northern foothills with temps in the 60s. We were back to the warmth yesterday with upper 80s and even some 90-degree plus readings. Fayetteville hit 90, 94 in Columbia, upper 80s, and a lot of other sites across the region. It is warm and muggy this morning. We have a cold front dropping into the region, and the moisture sort of pooled along that front now. So it's warm and humid. A lot of folks in the low to mid 70s. Dew points, they're up there. You can feel the stickiness out there this morning. So that front progressing into the region, it will now stall out as we go through today and tonight. Not a whole lot on the radar at the moment. There's a look at the scan on Storm Tracker Doppler radar. A couple showers in eastern North Carolina down into northern South Carolina. And overall, though, nothing terribly heavy, but a lot of clouds, a lot of moisture, and as little disturbances right along that front, we will see the chance of some showers from time to time as we head through the next couple of days. So there's the front. It's basically going to stall out and become stationary, and along that front, a couple little disturbances will ride through. And so at any point in time, we could pick up some showers. Now, it looks like one of those disturbances will bring us a more widespread opportunity for some rain this evening and tonight. Temperatures, especially in North Carolina, held in check. 78 in Greensboro, 83 in Charlotte, around 80 in Raleigh, still in the 90s down in parts of South Carolina. And then tomorrow, a lot of cloud cover, the chance of some rain at times, not a washout for the weekend, but there will be the opportunity of some rain at times. Now, there's your Saturday numbers across the region. And I am still anticipating a healthy cold air damming setup to temporarily move in for Sunday, lingering into Monday. And that'll mean, if you've been around here for any length of time, you know the drill. A lot of clouds, temperatures likely below model projections. So at the moment, I'm going to go upper 60s for highs around Greensboro, maybe Raleigh too, 73 in Charlotte. And you notice the effects of that wedge seen all the way down into Georgia. Rain totals through the weekend. Now, this is going to be highly variable, but I just wanted to show you what the European model is printing out. Now, this includes Monday as well. So when you add up the next 3 or 4 days of rain, it could be 1 or 2 inches in some spots, just depending on how these disturbances interact with the front. Now the tropics is a little bit more active. We have our next classified system way out there in the Atlantic Ocean. That is Edouard, that is continuing to churn now out way in the open waters, not affecting any land areas at all. A 40-mile-per-hour tropical storm, so a minimal tropical storm, and again, this is in the middle of nowhere right now. This will gradually curve to the north and then eventually northeast, probably passing well east of Bermuda, but it should strengthen to a hurricane as we go through the next few days. Now, the other area I'm keeping a watch on is this area down here in southern parts of Florida. That little disturbance will continue to head further to the west. Now, this is not an organized system by any stretch of the imagination, but that slowly developing low will probably try to move westward through the Gulf of Mexico over the next few days, and especially in the next week. And of course, the waters down there pretty warm, and we'll see if something winds up developing down that way. If something does develop, it might wind up getting recurved to the north and east way down the road. Real quick, let me show you a couple of model projections here. This is the Canadian, and a lot of times, let me caution you, it a lot of times really overdevelops these systems, but it does put this somewhere near the Louisiana coast. Tuesday night into Wednesday. A couple of the other models here. This is the GFDL, and it has a very weak system near the Texas coast toward the middle part of next week. And here's the Hurricane Wharf. There's Edouard east of Bermuda. And again, near the Texas coast with this is a pretty weak system, maybe a minimal tropical storm there on the Hurricane Wharf as you get toward, again, the middle sections of next week. So we'll see. That's something to keep an eye on. Nothing overly impressive, but something we'll watch nonetheless. All right, that's it for today's edition of the video. Everybody have a wonderful weekend, and God bless.